Do you know how big the consequences are of a child having access to books or not? It ends up making one nation a superpower and other a developing nation. In the 16th century, West was able to climb the power ladder. How? In the 15th century, they made use of printing press to spread their ideas and scientific research. Enlightenment figures like John Locke and Renaissance figures like Leonardo da Vinci only fueled the fire. Another powerful nation is Japan. How can such a small nation become so powerful? You guessed it, books. During Edo period, unified Japan was in a peaceful state. There was a Dutch trading post in Dejima. Japanese intellectuals learned all the Western knowledge by smuggling books and translating it, coupled with the change in the religious thinking due to Kokugaku movement opened the way for reason, accelerating their Western learning. Therefore, under new leadership in 1868, Japan was transformed into a modern, industrialized nation. You must be thinking, how is this all related to children? Well, children are learning maniacs. If their family is full of engineers, then they will learn a lot of engineering. Moreover, intellectuals were also publishing child-focused materials too, the secret ingredient for making a powerful nation. Take for example China. In the late 1800s, during the end of Qing dynasty, China's survival was on the line. Intellectuals, reformers, and officials all came to the same conclusion that for the survival of China, it is necessary to learn from the West and develop the brain power of children. Missionaries in China have started their work on children even earlier. In 1820s, they were publishing child-focused magazines, and going forward, there were many more periodicals. In 1884 and 85, 54,000 copies of Christie's Old Organ were published. Your child's exposure to the right books is critical for its intellectual development, i.e., not only to gain knowledge of English, math, or art, but to have a big picture perspective of the world like philosophers. Because only through exposure to wide range of scientific facts that a child develops a big picture. So the purpose of buying the book should be provide the child with tons of information so that he can recognize the patterns within it, therefore increasing his knowledge. Storybooks turn the boring facts, both about how to live and about science, into an exciting experience. But the best book is an empty sheet of paper, because on it child can not only revise his newly gained knowledge but also practice his creative powers. Following types of books are generally available in the market. Hopefully it will help you in making wise decisions when buying books. Primers helps with letter, number or shape recognition. Coloring books, these are the first step in learning how to write with pencil. Activity books helps children with their hobbies, like creating artwork from whatever material is on hand. Stickers. Small children love these as they are very attractive and sticky. Storybooks. For 3 years old, stories are very basic with big pictures and no more than 2 ideas per page. Dr. Seuss stories are good even though they use few and simple words, allowing 6 years old to read without much assistance. There are 4 key things which makes a great storybook, and the classics check all 4. Moral values, imagination, thrill, and good illustration. Drawing books. Interesting ones are hard to find, but there are plenty of great websites and apps. Books about science and maths, but the best thing you can buy are registers and scrapbooks. Converting a blank page into what one desires showcases the human ability to influence the world. Children love it. and they can't help themselves from writing on neat and clean walls of their houses. History shows that it takes around 50 years after children's exposure to books for that nation to become superpower. But then why? India, Pakistan, Mexico, Brazil, Egypt, etc. are not developed nations because our education system is broken. It does not give children exposure to books. How does a school pull off such a big sin? Well, children are not interested in what is taught at school because let's learn English. What? Right now I am learning how to make my immune system strong. Stop annoying me. Go away. You are in a classroom. I am your teacher. You do what I say. Idiot. Also, what is taught is too hard to make sense. At home, there is no time to read, as tons of homework is to be completed. Homework just keeps them busy, like solving the same math problem 10 times or rote learning the facts for the upcoming test. Even if they have time, like at weekends, there are no books at home, as parents sadly have outsourced caretaking of kids' knowledge to schools. They don't do anything to help their sons and daughters. Most parents don't even want their kids to learn, as all they desire is that somehow my son gets into a good college or university. Libraries don't exist in schools. Even if there is one, then its offerings are subpar. Plus, many barriers are put in place between the book and the child. Thanks for skipping to the end. Peace.